At Room to Room, did you know our specialty is custom ordered upholstery? Get the furniture you want in the fabric and color selection you want. With our free design service, we won't let you make a mistake. At Room to Room, did you know our specialty is custom ordered upholstery? Get the furniture you want in the fabric and color selection you want. With our free design service, we won't let you make a mistake. At Room to Room, did you know our specialty is custom ordered upholstery? Get the furniture you want in the fabric and color selection you want. With our free design service, we won't let you make a mistake.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Well, good morning. Welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather This Morning at 7 a.m. Let's start and show you what's going on region-wide or really across the central United States. Clear conditions here in North Mississippi, so if you're headed out, you are good to go. A few sprinkles of rain to our south, really south of Jackson, over into portions of the plains. But again, here in North Mississippi, nice conditions ongoing. Take a look at temperatures right now. If you have not stepped outside this morning, you're in for a nice surprise. Temperatures across the board in the 50s and low 60s, so cooler than yesterday morning. 56 in Houston, 56 in Water Valley, 56 up in Senatobia, 60s expected a little bit farther to our south, Golden Triangle region, the 60s, 60s down in Louisville, 63 over in Kosciuszko as well. Overall, though, it's cooler than it was yesterday. It's a nice, crisp fall morning, if you will. Pumpkin spice lattes came back from Starbucks yesterday morning, so you might get out early and grab you one today because that's what it's feeling like outside. Temperature change. We are seeing temperatures this morning about 5, 10, even closer to 15 degrees cooler than yesterday morning. So overall, what you need to know is you're headed out the door this morning. You're clear. You're good to go. Take a look at this live picture over in Amory, our cameras. Thank you to the North Mississippi Storm Tracers for lending us your camera network. Nice conditions across the board, just cooler. Look at that. Temperatures over in Amory, 57. So cooler, but nice sunrise, lots of sunshine coming down right now across the area. So if you're headed out even over from Amory over to Corinth, nice conditions as well. You can see that sunshine coming down on the railroad tracks, feeling more like 50 if you are closer to the Tennessee state line. Take a look at this, what we're tracking, rain coming in, futurecast as we head into Thursday. You can see that system inching closer to North Mississippi, that warm front really coming into play, bringing showers with it as we head into the latter part of our work week. So if you got any plans, if you need to get out, maybe mow your grass, do some yard work, anything like that, you got practices before Friday Night Football, I encourage you to get things done today, because as we move into Thursday, we're really going to be tracking out this system moving into our area. And again, it's going to be really moving in. I want to show you it one more time. So this is the look over in Corinth right now. Nice conditions. Take a look at this though, as it makes its way through Thursday night, bringing in those trailing storms with it. Some of them could be heavy at times, and then starting to make its way out as we head into Friday. So that's the overall broader picture of our next rain chance. And that's why I encourage you to have a nice day today and get outdoors if you can. Over the first 12 hours, again, nice conditions today. We'll be in the 60s as we head over the next few hours, which is some good news, right? We're going to be warming up if you like those warmer conditions. 70s expected as we head before noon. 80s expected into your afternoon. So another day of below average conditions. Again, a great day. Can't emphasize that enough to get out, go on a walk, do what you need to do. 80s will hold on all the way through your early evening. Then we'll drop back into the 70s as we head later on, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock as well. We're going to be staying below average, but again, that's really because of those rain chances into the later part of your work week. I'll be tracking them out hour by hour. What can you expect? When you can expect the rain to come into play? Some of us, that's going to be for your early Thursday morning commute. So you're going to want to stay. I'm going to track that out coming up in the next 60. And then we'll also talk about your weekend forecast, because I know some of us have some Labor Day plans. You're going to want to stick with that. I'll have full look at your weekend forecast coming up in the next 60.
Your family deserves the most beautiful smile possible. At Tupelo Smiles, we use precision dentistry and advanced technology to make visiting the dentist an amazing experience. Relationship-based comprehensive care. Come discover the difference at Tupelo Smiles.
Well, still nice conditions across the area. Take a look at this. Our camera over in Tupelo. I just kind of keep showing you this camera network across the area because it's just when it's this nice outside, we got to keep showing it, right? Conditions in Tupelo, 55, mid 50s expected. Really region wide. Some of us in the 60s, a lot of us in the mid 50s. Over your day ahead, over the next few hours, if you're headed out, temperatures are going to be getting warmer. We'll be in the 70s by 10, upper 70s by 11. Good mix of sun and clouds throughout the day. Overall, just a nice day ahead. Most of us going to round out in the middle 80s. Again, another great day ahead. Good mix of sun and clouds. No rain expected throughout your day. However, the story does change as we head later on into the evening, overnight, and then into Thursday. More showers on the way. We're looking at that system as I showed you in that first hit, going to be dropping into North Mississippi. It's going to cause rain if you are traveling in the plains and then coming across portions of central Arkansas, dropping into North Mississippi. Some of these could be heavy at times, especially later in on the day on Thursday. So I want to track it for you hour by hour. Let's go into Wednesday first today. Got to get over today before I get to tomorrow, right? Nice conditions today. Lots of sunshine expected even through noon. So you got any lunchtime plans? Good to go. Take it outdoors. Enjoy the nicer conditions we have at the end of August because, again, we are below average right now. As we shift into 4 o'clock, still nice out there. Got any dinner time plans? You're good to go. Afternoon practices look good to go as well. It's when we head into really the overnight period. As you're heading off into bed overnight, we're looking at clouds starting to blanket North Mississippi. Could be tracking out a few light showers, but the majority of activity actually will come later in the night into your Thursday morning. Here's a look at Thursday as you're headed out the door. If you are one of those people who travel for work, here's what you can expect. We're looking at rain really blanketing northwest Mississippi, scattered in nature into the morning hours, especially if you drive up and down 55. Maybe you travel from Panola County up into DeSoto or Shelby County for work. Probably going to be dealing with some rain there. Farther, though, going into New Albany, Tupelo, Houston, Amory, not necessarily the same case. You might see a dry work drive tomorrow morning. So you'll be good to go. However, by noon, I think a lot of us dealing with this rain. So let's check it out. Noon to 4, really starting to see rain come back into play, especially for areas of the Delta and then closer to the Mississippi-Tennessee state line, seeing that heavier pockets. Take a look at this. As we head 4 o'clock and on, I think that's when we can expect to see the really heavier pockets enter a majority of North Mississippi. So let's take this out. You can see that as we head into 6, 7 o'clock. So those dinner time plans, maybe later games happening on Thursday. You can expect some heavier pockets. Wouldn't be surprised some lightning with this as well. Going to be delaying anything that you have going on. Those heavier pockets expected, especially in portions of the Delta, stretching into Oktibbeha County over in Columbus as well as we head later in the day on Thursday. And again, these trailing storms could be dropping a lot of rainfall. So you want to be careful if you are going to be heading out 7, 8, 9 o'clock. Just be careful and avoid those roadways you know are easily flooded. Going into the overnight hours, still going to be tracking out a few showers and storms for your Friday morning. Not for everybody, though. As you can see here, showers hanging on mainly to the southern half of our region. So I'm talking Cleveland, Greenwood, Itala County, stretching all the way to Aliceville, seeing those showers as well for your Friday. I think a lot of us, though, going to be waking up to wet roadways, but not necessarily ongoing rainfall. If you are, it could be some pesky light rain in the mix. As I said, avoid those roadways, though, you know, are easily flooded even into Friday because we are tracking out the potential for some flash flooding tomorrow. That's stretching all the way from portions of Oklahoma, majority of Arkansas, and then into North Mississippi, seeing that because of these trailing storms dropping in the same areas hour after hour could be giving us some heavier pockets of rainfall again. So just make sure to be careful out there. If you do have any plans going into the back half of Thursday into your Friday, as I said, avoid those roadways. You know, those local roadways that are easily prone to flooding. Let's talk about the weekend. Rain chances are going up for Thursday. So a lot of Thursday going to be wet, especially the back half of the day, like I just tracked out for you. However, with that being said, the weekend is looking nicer. Rain chances going down for the weekend. 80 still expected. So that's some good news because it's Labor Day weekend. I know a lot of you have plans. Well, looking like those plans are going to be good to go. Cooler temps continuing, decreasing rain chances. Can't rule out a spot shower. We're still honing in on that weekend forecast, but chances this morning look to be decreasing. So that's some good news. If you have any Labor Day plans, it looks like you're going to be good to go Saturday into Sunday. And as I said, cooler temperatures are going to be continuing. Take a look of this map of the United States. Below average conditions looking to be expected all the way from Colorado, North Mississippi, stretching all the way up north as well into Chicago. So nice conditions expected through your weekend, even into portions of your next work week. Take a look at your 7-day forecast. As for today, 80s expected. Upper 70s tomorrow, mainly due to that rain chance coming into play. All those clouds and rain keeping us stuck in the 70s throughout the day. 80s do return on Friday, about a 30% chance, keeping that on there mainly for the morning hours. So not necessarily for your Friday night games. I know that's some good news. Saturday into Sunday, dropping that to about a 20% chance. So if you have any plans Saturday, Sunday, Monday into Labor Day, I really think you're going to be good to go. I would not be moving those indoors. I think it's going to be nice out there, middle 80s even hanging on as well. We'll start to see that upward trend as we head Tuesday into your early portions of or middle portions of your next work week. Overall, nice forecast ahead. We're planning for the rain on Thursday. We're still watching Friday. The weekend is looking better. I'll have your latest updated forecast coming up on Mississippi Live Weather at 7:30. So you're going to want to stick around. That's going to be our last forecast or broadcast of the morning. You're going to see my updated broadcast. I'll have some rain totals out there for you throughout your work week coming up there as well. So stick with us. We'll be back at 7:30.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious when he began to discover weather. Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
Absolute Restoration, our team will feel magical since our focus is on serving you and your roofing needs.
Finding a roofer who actually shows up and communicates, that's just one of the problems we solve by informing you of every step in the process.
Selling premium roofing systems backed by warranties and payment plans starting at just $99 per month. Trust Absolute Restoration to deliver.
Experience unicorn-level service and affordability from a team your community trusts. Call Absolute Restoration today.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Good morning, happy Wednesday to you, and welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. This is our last broadcast of the morning, at least. You'll see me back for Thursday morning, but I hope you'll continue to wake up with us. Again, we'll be 6:30, 7, and 7:30. Grab your cup of coffee, and I'll let you know what's going to be going on in the weather department every morning. Before we get into stuff, I wanted to show you somebody who's really important to me. She wanted to make her TV debut, so I hope you guys won't mind. Let me set my clicker down right here. I have my husband hand me her because he doesn't want to make his TV debut yet, but Maya does. So I'm really excited to be starting with Mississippi Live Weather, and I'm excited to get to stay home with my little one right here who wants to always have her fingers in the mouth, or her fingers in her mouth. I said that right. Anyway, moms, you get what I'm saying. But anyway, this is Maya. She'll be here every morning, not necessarily on TV, but at least in the area. And if you ever hear a loud noise or a banging, it's probably her. But anyway, I'm excited to get to wake up with you guys and also stay in the same place that my daughter is. I'm going to hand her back to my husband, but I hope you enjoyed that little smiling face for the morning. Let's talk about the weather now, shall we? Here's a look at First Alert Doppler radar. Nice conditions across the area yet again for your Wednesday. Dry conditions as well, at least for here in North Mississippi. We are tracking out a few showers down to our south, really south of Jackson, closer to the coast, a few more over in the plains from northern portions of Texas, the Panhandle, Oklahoma as well, getting in on some showers, but we're dry here in North Mississippi. One thing, the main impact this morning has been the cooler conditions. So take a look at these temperatures right now in the 50s still. So if you're headed out, you haven't been out yet this morning, it's noticeably cooler. It's about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than yesterday morning. A lot of it's in the 50s, 55 over in Lafayette County, 56 over in New Albany, 55 in Lee County. A little bit warmer down to your south as expected from Eupora, Starkville, Columbus in the 60s, 61 to 62 from Kosciuszko all the way into Macon. Overall, though, a cooler morning, a nice crisp morning, if you will, feeling a little bit like fall, or at least a taste of fall, I guess is what we should say. Take a look at the cameras outside to show you it's nice out there. A little bit of ground truth for you. This is over in Columbus, over in 82. Smooth sailing as well. Lots of sunshine coming down. Temperatures around 61 there. Overall, it really looks like this across the board. Take a look at Aberdeen. Same story. Beautiful blue skies. Really nice sunrise was out there this morning. And again, just a great taste of fall. Temperatures in the 50s over in Aberdeen. Here's a look at your future cast as we go. I want to show you the showers that are going to be dropping into tomorrow. You can see these heavier pockets really dropping in to North Mississippi as we head into the back half of your Thursday, all due to this system that's going to be making its way in. This warm front really going to be dropping close to North Mississippi. As it does, again, it brings that heavy rainfall into the mix, mainly for your Thursday. Now look, this is Friday at 8 a.m. I'm not ruling out some showers sticking around out there for your Friday, especially the more south that you are. You're going to be looking at rainy conditions for your morning commute. But again, that's going to continue to move off. Main day for rain that we're looking at right now is going to be your Thursday. So I encourage you to enjoy today. We're below average still. We're dry. If you got any yard work to do, get out and get it done before the rain does come. Temperature is going to be in the 60s by 8. We'll be in the 70s by 11. 80s expected into your afternoon, low to middle 80s. Good mix of sun and clouds. Really can't complain. Another great day as we round out August here. So great conditions today. Get out and enjoy it. In the next 60, we're going to be tracking out those rain chances a little bit more. I'm going to be taking you hour by hour. So if you have any Thursday plans, stick with us. We'll be showing that. There is a flooding potential as well as those heavy pockets move in. So we're going to be talking finally about rain totals, how much you can expect within your specific area, because depending on where you are in North Mississippi, you could be getting a little bit more or a little bit less than the rest of us. So we're going to be talking about that as well coming up in the next 60. Stay with us.
For more than 100 years, First Choice Bank has provided dedicated community banking to North Mississippi. The banking products and services you need when you need them. At First Choice, you're our priority. Make First Choice you.
Hey, we're back. I want to show you guys what's going to be going on as we head over the next few days. So let's get into it, shall we? We're talking nice conditions out the door right now. So let me show you a live look. This is over in Panola County, 55 degrees, nice conditions as well. That's the story across the board. So we're going to get into the future cast and all that's going to be going on over the next few days. But what you need to know is right now it is nice out there. If you are headed out, stepping out the door, you might even need a coat, especially if you're closer to the Mississippi and Tennessee state line, like Alcorn County, Boonville, Corinth. A little bit cooler than everybody else, but overall lots of sunshine coming down, just like over there in Panola County as well. For your day ahead, if you're not getting out until about 9, 10 o'clock, still going to be nice out there. We'll break into the 70s as we head 9 to 10 o'clock. Upper 70s expected by 11. Good mix of sun and clouds. So if you have anything to do, maybe you're wanting to take lunch outside, you're going to be good to do it. Overall, just a nice day ahead out there for your Wednesday. Today, temperatures mainly going to be topping off from the low to middle 80s. Another great day. Good mix of sun and clouds. No rain expected today. However, as we head into the overnight hours, that story does change. We're talking more showers on the way. If you have any plans for your Thursday, you're going to want to track with me because we're seeing a lot of showers coming into play then. The system's going to be dropping in rain from the plains all the way into North Mississippi. As it does, some of those could be heavy at times. They could be persistent over the same areas at times. So it could lead to a flooding potential. We'll get into those details in just a minute as well. Here's a look at your latest future cast. Let's take it hour by hour, show you what you can expect over the next few days. When can rain enter your area? For today, good to go. Some clouds out there, but for the most part, lots of sunshine prevailing even into the afternoon. 4, 5 o'clock, maybe you got afternoon practices. Your kids got afternoon practices. Yet again, good to go. Heat's nothing to worry about. Rain's nothing to worry about. So good Wednesday out there in those terms. Take a look at this, though. As we had 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, clouds blanket in. I think by 10, 11, 12 o'clock, that's when we're going to be tracking out a few maybe light showers in the mix. But we're going to be watching overnight, and I want you to wake up with me tomorrow morning because I think I'm going to be tracking out some rain out there. Take a look at this. It's 7 a.m. on your Thursday. Some of us could be waking up to a wet morning commute, mainly in Northwest Mississippi into the Delta. I think that is who has the best chance of seeing these showers early. Most of us won't see them until the afternoon. So watch this as we head 2, 3, 4 o'clock. That's when we start to see these showers really 4, 5 o'clock enter places, really the northern half of North Mississippi, right? So Lafayette County stretching into portions of Red Bay and north. If you're closer to that Mississippi-Tennessee state line, maybe seeing this a little bit into your early afternoon, but these are going to be sticking around. So let me advance this a little bit further for you. Watch this as we head into those evening times. I know there's sometimes football games on Thursday. I know Northwest Community College here in Senatobia has their games on Thursday. If you got any of those, just expect rain is going to be in the picture across the board. And you can see those yellows and reds. It's going to be heavy at times as well. Can't rule out some thunderstorms, some lightning that would delay those games. So if you have plans, if you have those going on, just know this is in the forecast. Lots of rain and some persistent heavy showers at times as we head into the back half of your Thursday. Shifting into overnight, these will trail off. I wouldn't be surprised to still be tracking a few showers though out there for your Friday morning. The heavier pockets of those really going to be south of Tupelo from portions of Greenwood, Kosciusko, Itala County over into Macon, seeing those heavier pockets. I think a lot of us on Friday might be driving into work with some wet roadways, but not necessarily some heavy ongoing rainfall. Maybe some more just to make sure your windshield wipers are moving. Flash flood threat, again, is still considered for this as it makes its way in. All the way from the plains, Oklahoma, a good portion of Arkansas included for this, a slight risk, all the way into a good portion of North Mississippi. Because of these showers moving in, the nature that they're moving in, they're going over the same areas. They're going to be persistent and heavy at times. So that creates a flash flood threat. How much rain can you expect? Again, it depends on where you are. Take a look at this. I showed you those heavier pockets really move through this corridor right here, from Clarksdale to Grenada, all the way into Louisville. This area has the chance of seeing more of that 2 inches of rain potential. And the farther you get out from that, the less you're likely to see. Overall, this is the area we're going to be watching for that potential of flash flooding. So if you are in this area, I encourage you, if you have plans Thursday night, Friday morning, avoid those local roadways. You know your area. Avoid those local roadways you know are easily flooded. Ponding on the roadways, things like that. Take it easy on your Friday and Thursday morning commute, and you should be good to go. So this is a look at how much rain we're going to be seeing. Again, the farther out from this, the less you're going to be seeing, close to an inch in Tupelo, a little bit less than that if you get up into places like Alcorn County. This weekend looking nice. Now, Thursday's rain chance did go up this morning. The weekend rain chances, however, went down. So can't complain about that, right? It's Labor Day weekend. Middle 80s Saturday and Sunday. Good mix of sun and clouds. Can't rule out a spot shower. We're still honing in on that weekend forecast. It's a few days out, but just know chances are looking down. And cooler conditions are continuing. 80s in August. I mean, I'm not complaining. I hope you guys aren't either. Nice weekend shaping up out there for your Labor Day weekend. We're still tracking out activity because it is hurricane season in the Atlantic. Take a look at this. I want to show you this. We are nearing the peak of hurricane season, at least in average activity. You can see it here between named storms and hurricanes. We usually see that peak around September 10th. So we're keeping our eye out in the Atlantic. We're continuing to watch the tropics. You can see the only thing we're tracking right now is Tropical Storm Ferdinand, which I'm not complaining about. It's not even going to be impacting the United States. It's going to keep moving out east, eventually going to be dropping down to a tropical depression as we head into Friday. So it's going to be making its way out. Again, we're still going to be keeping our eye on this as activity is supposed to be peaking over the next few weeks. So you'll have to keep it here with us. We'll give you the latest of what's going on in the tropics. Back here at home, though, here's a look at your 7-day forecast. 80s expected today. As I said, nice conditions out there for your Wednesday. Rainy Thursday ahead. So make sure to pack the umbrella as you're sending the kids out for your Thursday morning. Temperatures look to stick in the 70s on Thursday, mainly because of all those clouds and rain. It's going to keep us in the 70s. 80s expected out there for your Friday, about a 30% chance. We're still looking at Friday. I know we have Friday night football games going on. Listen, 30% chance mainly for the morning hours. We're going to keep watching that, though. Saturday and Sunday look nice, about a 20% chance. I think we could continue to drop that if models keep looking like they were this morning, which is turning drier. Middle 80s expected as well on Saturday and Sunday. Labor Day still looking the same. Nice conditions as well. And then middle 80s out there for your Tuesday. That's look at your 7-day forecast. I know some of us, though, are just now tuning in. So I want to take you back one more time through Futurecast to show you this rain potential on your Thursday. Again, dry today. You're good to go. But as we move into Thursday, that's when rain starts to come into play overnight into Thursday. So Wednesday night, Thursday, that's when we're looking at few showers out there into portions of the Delta. Moving on into the back half of the day, that's when the heavier pockets move in, especially Lafayette County into the Mississippi-Tennessee state line. As we progress further in the day, so I'm talking really 3-4 to about 7-8, we'll start to see rain more blanketed across the area. Some of that could be heavy at times out there for your Thursday if you have any plans. Then that will continue to move off overnight, but wouldn't be surprised if we still saw a few showers out there for your Friday. So that's your last look at Futurecast. Here's a look at First Alert Doppler radar, or not first, sorry, Mississippi Live Weather Doppler radar. Got to get my lingo right here in the morning. Give me some grace. It's my first morning out, right? Nice conditions around the board. Dry conditions as well. Let me give you your latest 1-hour forecast before we do head off here. Again, if you're headed out in the next few hours, you're still looking good to go. We are, a lot of us, in the 50s right now. We're going to be warming up, though, today in the upper 60s by 9. 70s throughout a lot of your day ahead as well. I'm going to take one look at the chat before I let you guys go. Make sure that I have everything right and you guys weren't asking any questions. Looks like you guys are good. Just telling me good morning and good job. And I really appreciate that. You guys are always way too nice to me. And I continue to appreciate that. I hope you'll continue to wake up with us. Again, we're going to be continuing here tomorrow morning as well. on Mississippi Live Weather. We'll be here at 6:30, 7, and 7:30 as well. But make sure our next newscast is at 5 p.m. Make sure to tune in that from the Room to Room Weather Center. You'll catch Matt and Gabe tonight. Make sure to tell Matt happy birthday. It's his birthday, and he let me know. So I'm going to let you guys know. Happy birthday, Matt, to our chief meteorologist. Again, live shows at 5, 6, and 10. Make sure to tune in to those. And then you'll catch me live. Make sure to tune in tomorrow morning, 6:37 and 7:30. And I'll be tracking out the rain for you. You guys have a great Wednesday.
Community is the way we find our strength and share our hope. It's the way dinner on the table brings a family closer together. It's the way we make sure his first chapter book is the first step on his path to greatness. It's the way we rally in hard times and rise back up stronger than ever. United is the way we come together so everyone can thrive. Join us at unitedway.org.
What would you give for a child you loved? To make their wish come true? To help them fight a critical illness? Just imagine what you'd do. Every single one of us can make the stars align, because when we come together, hope and joy will shine.
'Cause in a star